All right, Aries, what's the word on the street right now? What's the word on the street right now for you? What's the word on the street right now? What's the word on the street right now, Aries? What's the word on the street right now? All right, Aries, the word on the street is that you are working on building a great life, not just for now, but for the future. You may be taking on a lot of overtime. You might be working 2 and 3 jobs, Aries. That's the word on the street. Aries is working on making sure that their future will be secure. And you're not giving too much away because you know how people can be. You know how people can get jealous or just try and talk you down from things. Oh, you work too much. Oh, you don't need that second, that third job. Maybe you do. Maybe you're trying to pay off a house. Maybe you have kids who are on their way to college and you want to make sure everything is going to be okay. So, Aries, that's the word on the street. You are just building for the future. Okay. Sagittarius, what's the word on the street right now for you? What's the word on the street right now? Sagittarius, what's the word on the street right now? What's the word on the street right now? Sagittarius, what's the word on the street right now? What's the word on the street right now, Sagittarius? So far, we have the Judgment, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Coins, Sagittarius. The word on the street is you are seriously thinking about an offer. Last card out, the Seven of Coins, an offer that you do not think is that great. Could be love, could be work. For instance, say if it's work, maybe in the past you've made more money. Now you have a job that's offering you a very similar position, maybe the same type of position, but they don't want to pay you what you're worth, what your experience is. If this is love, for instance, maybe you've been the one giving but not getting. This person has not been reciprocating and you are going to lay down the law, especially with that Ace of Swords. You're about to start letting people know you're not going to take crumbs, Sagittarius. That's the word on the street. You know you're not getting what you deserve and you're not going to put up with it. All right, Taurus, what's the word on the street right now for you? What's the word on the street right now? What's the word on the street right now for you, Taurus? What's the word on the street right now? What's the word on the street right now for you, Taurus? What's the word on the street right now? We have the Page of Staves, the Queen of Cups, the World, the Four of Coins. Taurus, I feel like this is related to love. I feel like the Taurus I'm dealing with is definitely good looking. You have someone sizing you up because of your looks. I feel like this person may not know how deep you are, how much substance you have, especially with the World. They might be watching your social media accounts. But you're going to let them know if that's what they're here for with that Eight of Swords, then they need to get, they need to get gone because that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for more. You're looking for a deeper connection. You're not just looking, for Mr. Tonight. You're not just looking for Mr. Right Now. You're looking for Mr. Forever or Mrs. Forever. You're definitely not into that one. Whatever Taurus I'm speaking to, you're definitely not into the one night stands, the sneaky links, whatever you want to call it, Taurus. But I feel like there is someone coming at you who that's what they're interested in. They're interested in experiencing your body. But you're with that death card, I feel like you're not gonna let it happen, Taurus. So that's the word on the street. With the judgment, you're about to tell somebody to get lost because you've realized, all they want is one good night, but not forever. All right, Virgo, what's the word on the street right now for you, Virgo? Virgo, what's the word on the street right now for you? Virgo, what's the word on the street right now for you, Virgo? Wow. You are in boss energy. If it, money talks and BS walks with you, Virgo, right now. And you're doing it not only for yourself, but for your family. I feel like you're overcoming a tough situation. 5 of Coins just came out. 4 of Cups came out. 9 of Swords. I feel like you're overcoming a tough financial time. And you're working your hiney off to make sure that this doesn't happen again in the near future. Maybe you've made some financial mistakes. 5 of Cups, where you've spent more, you've spent it even before you got it. You were getting your paycheck. You knew for instance, your paycheck was going to hit the bank on Fridays. And so on Wednesday, you were already planning how you were going to spend it. But it looks like that's no more, Virgo. You're working on getting your financial stability together. And I think you're going to be successful. So that's the word on the street right now, Virgo. All right, Capricorn. What's the word on the street right now for you? Capricorn, what's the word on the street right now? Capricorn, what's the word on the street right now for you? Capricorn, what's the word on the street right now for you? Capricorn, what's the word on the street right now for you? All right. Capricorn, we have the 9 of Staves, the Page of Cups, the 6 of Staves, the Strength, the Justice, and the 10 of Cups. Capricorn, I feel like you're working on family matters. I feel like you're going to be successful in getting something accomplished with family or settling family matters because you're going to keep your mouth shut. You're not going to let too many people know what's going on because sometimes too many cooks, ruin the dish, right? So Capricorn, that's the word on the street. You're going to take care of this family situation by kind of staying guarded about it. You're not going to let too many people chime in and say, hey, do this, do that. I would never, how could you let that type of thing. You're going to put people in their place, Capricorn, who think they should be involved. People on the outside looking in. So that's the word on the street, Capricorn. You're getting things accomplished. You're going to get something settled because you're going to handle it yourself. And I feel like that's the best way to do this here, Capricorn. All right, Libra. What's the word on the street right now, Libra? What's the word on the street right now? What's the word on the street right now, Libra? What's the word on the street right now? What's the word on the street right now? Libra, what's the word on the street right now? Libra. This is funny. All right, Libra. Libra. What's the word on the street at Libra? Whose ego did you crush, pretty much, Libra? 10 of Cups. Libra. All right, so we have the Tower, Death, 8 of Wands, Page of Swords, 8 of Coins, King of Cups, 10 of Cups. Libra, I feel like you are getting success right now because You cut somebody off. Somebody is feeling it cold turkey. You bruise somebody's ego, Libra, and they are having a time of it. Look at that. Libra, I don't think you intentionally set out to hurt anybody, but I think you peeped some stuff. You noticed some things were not right, and you acted accordingly, Libra. That's the word on the street. You're cutting people off left and right, and they're still watching. They are watching you in that King of Cups energy, in that 10 of Cups energy, that 8 of Coins. It might be a work situation, it might be family, but they're definitely still watching. And it feels like with that Page of Swords, they're waiting. They still want to weigh back in, Libra, but you're not letting it happen. That's the word on the street. You know, you're not, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, Libra. You're not putting up with stuff, Libra. That's the word on the street, and you're winning because of it. All right, Gemini, what's the word on the street right now? Gemini, what's the word on the street right now for you? Gemini, what's the word on the street right now? Gemini, what's the word on the street right now? Gemini, what's the word on the street right now? Gemini, what's the word on the street right now? Gemini, I definitely feel like this is a work situation. I feel like maybe you're not, maybe you feel like you're not getting what you're worth in a work situation, and you're going to let it be known. I thought you're not going to take, for instance, you might not take on extra things that you've taken on in the past because it hasn't panned out the way you want it to, Gemini. And I feel like with that King of Coins, I feel like you have a very smug boss who might even know you're not getting paid what you're worth, Gemini. So that's the word on the street right now, Gemini. You're not getting what you're worth in a work situation. All right, so let's see. I'm going to get more cards for you, Gemini. What's the advice for Gemini? I'm going to use the what's the gossip. What's the advice for Gemini regarding this situation where they're not getting what they're worth? And it could be love, of course, but I feel like this is work. What's the advice for Gemini? CEO energy, divine intervention, divine timing. So Gemini, maybe something will come in better when you least expect it, or maybe somebody who's, you know, been giving you these breadcrumbs will get fired. Something like that is happening. Divine timing and divine intervention tells me it's going to happen when you least expect it. Now with that CEO energy, especially if this is a work situation, money moves came out. Maybe you're going to start applying for new jobs, asking people that you know who already have great jobs, unbreakable. So that's the advice. Gemini, don't let these people know that they're getting to you. Just start moving accordingly. If you need to apply for another job, if you need to ask around, or something's going to happen out of nowhere that you do not expect. For instance, maybe this smug boss that you have will get fired. Something like that with that divine timing, divine intervention, or maybe out of the blue, you'll get offered something, Gemini. That's the word on the street for Gemini. Aquarius, what's the word on the street right now for you? Aquarius, what's the word on the street right now for you? Aquarius, what's the word on the street right now for you? Aquarius, what's the word on the street right now for you? Aquarius, what's the word on the street right now for you? Aquarius, what's the word on the street right now for you? Aquarius, so we're on the street right now for you. We got the Magician, Six of Staff, King of Coins, King of Swords. As you are working on creating your best life, with you, Aquarius, it's going to be money talks and BS walks. You are not settling for any tiny crumbs. You're not dealing with anybody's nonsense, Aquarius. That's the word on the street right now for you. Chariot just came out. Maybe you want to get a new car. It could be as simple as that. But whatever it is, I feel like you're definitely going to accomplish it. And you're going to let people know that you're not dealing with any BS right now. Look at that. 10 of Coins at the bottom, Aquarius. That's the word on the street. You're working on your best life or getting something that you want, and you are going to get it. All right, Scorpio, what's the word on the street right now for you? Scorpio, what's the word on the street right now for you? Scorpio, what's the word on the street right now for you? Scorpio, what's the word on the street right now for you? Scorpio, I feel like this could be either a work situation or a home situation. Something in the home or in work, of course, has been stressing you out, Scorpio. That's the word on the street. I feel like what you have been what you have been giving to other people, Scorpio, has not been reciprocated. But the buck stops here, Scorpio. This is going to be no more. You are not about to stress about these people anymore. You're going to let them know. You're going to bow out gracefully of things that are no longer serving you. The Justice card just came out. I'm going to, for instance, Scorpio, say you've been helping on a major project at work. You took on, for instance, the bulk of the project and you won. The project was great because you were working on it. That's not going to happen anymore from what I'm seeing here, Scorpio. People are going to come to you for things. You're going to be like, oh, nope, sorry, I can't. I got to do this. I got to do that. You're not going to be lying. You're really going to have things to do, but those things, they might not necessarily keep you as busy as whatever these other people are offering, but you've been there, done that. You know you're not getting your due, your justice here, but you are going to start getting it because people are going to notice. People are going to notice Scorpio isn't helping with this. Scorpio's not around. What are we going to do? Oh no. This could be a home where you were the one painting the house on the weekend. You were the one fixing the car on the weekend. Look at this. The Death card came out. This is going to be no more. People are going to notice your absence, Scorpio. That's the word on the street. You're going to bow out gracefully. It's going to be very gradually that you're not doing everything or taking on as much. But people are going to notice and they are going to start acting accordingly, Scorpio. They are going to pick up the pace to make sure that Scorpio is getting their justice. So that's the word on the street. All right, Pisces, what's the word on the street for you? Pisces, what's the word on the street for you? Pisces, what's the word on the street for you? Pisces, what's the word on the street for you? Pisces, what's the word on the street for you? Pisces, the word on the street is you have some admirers. You have people who really like you, Pisces. And, oh, goodness. And Pisces, they may be doing naughty things with themselves when they're thinking about you, Pisces. The word on the street is you're building a great life for yourself. You look good while doing it. People are watching you. They like what they see. Pisces, Three of Swords. And I feel like that Three of Swords is only because people can look and they cannot touch. Pisces, you may have people who also wonder how you get your money. It's none of their business. Who knows? You might leave your day job and go work at a 24-hour gas station at night. It's none of their business. Pisces, keep doing you. Keep looking good. But a lot of people really like you. They like your attitude. They like your personality, Pisces. And they want to take, Pisces, these people want you to take a chance on them. But I feel like some of these people ain't about nothing, Pisces. So yeah, it's a very you can look but you can't touch situation, Pisces. I feel like you're working on yourself, working on building your money. And people just wonder how you're doing it all, Pisces. And that's the word on the street. You look great. People like you. They wonder how you're doing it all. Some people are suspicious of how you're getting it all done. They might even be making up things or lying, Pisces. But just keep doing you and you'll be okay. So that's the word on the street. All right, Cancer, what's the word on the street for you? Cancer, what's the word on the street for you? Cancer, what's the word on the street for you? Cancer, what's the word on the street for you? All right, Cancer, we have Five of Staffs, the Hangman, Judgment, Eight of Coins, Nine of Coins. So, Cancer, no more. I feel like you've been I feel like this is a family situation as well, a Ten of Cups. You've really been giving a lot of yourself, Cancer. That's what I feel like, and the buck stops here. It feels like, Cancer, you're the one people call when they're going through something. Cancer, please, please, Cancer, help me, please. And this is slowly, or maybe really fast, that Ten of Swords. You're putting the kibosh on this. It's going to happen no more because it feels like people have really been taking advantage of you, Cancer. Four of Staves, especially family. I hate to say it. But you're putting the knife in. And this is well overdue, Cancer. Look, Queen of Swords. The Devil. Yeah, people have really been taking advantage of you, Cancer. That's the word on the street. The other word on the street is it's not going to happen anymore. You're putting the knife in where it belongs. And I don't mean literally. You're just going to be in that Queen of Swords energy moving forward. You're going to start telling people you need to figure it out. Oh, you don't have money? I know so-and-so needs help, down at the gas station. I know somebody who is hiring. Oh, I just saw a sign where, the cafe up the street is hiring. You're going to start putting people in their place because it feels like this has been going on for a long time, Cancer, and it's just not going to happen anymore. And maybe you have other people telling you, your brother who's always calling you, he's taking advantage of you, your spouse, a lot of people taking advantage of you, Cancer, and you're just not going to let it happen anymore. And good for you. So that's the word on the street. All right, peace out, guys.